Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss with you about TCS NQT question which has been asked in the year 2023. Those who are going to appear for TCS NQT exam in this year 2026, for you it will be useful. Kindly prepare for it. Here is a problem statement that were given. L of I and E of I were given, where E of I is nothing but number of guests entering inside during each hour. L of I is nothing but number of guests leaving at every hour. Okay. And our task is to find out the maximum number of guests within 5 hours. Okay. So here is a sample output, input and output mapped. I'm going to explain how we are getting 8. Okay. So now here we are having at the first hour, we are having 7 guests. Okay. At the end, one guest is leaving. So 7 minus 1 is 6. Then already we are having 6 guests. No guests were entering during second hour. So 2 guests were leaving from 6. So answer is 6 minus 2 is 4. At the beginning of third hour, we are having 5 guests entering. Already we are having 4. So 4 plus 5 is 9. From 9, 1 guest is leaving. So the answer is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. At the end of third hour, we are having 8. At the beginning of fourth hour, 1. 1 guest is entering. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Minus 3. 3 guests were leaving. So 9 minus 3 is 6. Now, at the end of fourth hour, 6 guests were there. 3 persons were entering and 4 persons were leaving. So the answer is 6 plus 3 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. After computing the number of guests at the end of each hour, we need to guess or analyze at the end of third hour, we are having the maximum number of guests, that is 8. So that should be our output. Now, we are going to see the logic for that. First line contains array size. So use the scanner class. Scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.n. So we are going to use scanner class for getting the array element, that is array size. Int n is equal to se dot next int. We are going to declare 2 arrays. One is entry array. Entry array is going to hold how many elements? N elements. And leaving array. Leaving array is L. It is going to hold N element. We are going to scan the elements for both the arrays. For int, I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. E of I. Each time we are going to scan entry elements. Okay. E of I is equal to sc dot next int. Then for leaving array, we need to initialize another for loop. For int j is equal to 0, j is less than n, j plus plus. Here L of I, we need to scan L of I. Yes, sorry, L of j. L of j is equal to sc dot next int. Now we have scanned n value, first line from the sample input, and E of I, second line, entry elements, and third line, leaving elements, that is leaving guest. Afterwards, we need to initialize 2 variables, that is to hold the result during each hour. At the end of each hour, to hold the result, we are declaring RES. Then to find out maximum among the computed result, we are initializing maximum variable, right? And again, one for loop to traverse through each and every element and finding out the result. Int x is equal to 0. x is less than n, x plus plus. Just for differentiation, I am taking x as the variable name. Now what we need to do, we have to compute result. Result is equal to result plus E of x minus L of x. Entry minus leaving plus already available guessed. Okay. After computing the result, our task is to find out the maximum among the computed result. Maxi is equal to math dot max of already available maximum result, comma, computed result. Okay. So once after computing, we will be having the maximum result in the variable maxi. We are just going to print it. System.out.print of maxi. So this is our logic. Let us execute and see whether it is working. Yeah, solution accepted. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching.